Hi students, good morning. How are you? I hope you are all fine and safe. And welcome to my video class. In last class, we studied about microscope. There are two types of microscope. One is simple microscope, another one is compound microscope. And what is microscope? It is one of the optical instrument. It is used to see tiny object. Tiny means very small size of object. In simple microscope, we are using convex lens. In compound microscope, we are using the same convex lens, but we need two convex lens. In simple microscope, we get enlarged, erect and virtual image. That is the nature of image. In compound microscope, we get enlarged, erect and virtual image. So, in this class, I am going to teach about travelling microscope, telescope and human eye. Today, I am going to continue the same lesson, Unit 2, Optics. Let's move to the topic, travelling microscope. This is the travelling microscope. It is one of the best instrument to measuring very small length of the object in the order of 0.01 millimeter. 0.01 millimeter is the very smallest length. Already you know very well, in 9th standard we studied about vernier caliber. What is the vernier caliber least count values? 0.01 millimeter. So, the travelling microscope works based on the principle of vernier caliber. The travelling microscope, it is based on vernier caliber because of it is used to measure very small length of the object in 0.01 millimeter. Let's see the topic, telescope. In this topic, we are going to learn what is telescope and what are the types of telescope and advantages and disadvantages of telescope. Dear students, before 1 week, have you noticed the solar eclipse? With your naked eyes, we can't visualize the solar eclipse because of the sun is located at very large distance from the earth surface. So, how we can get the image in the incident of solar eclipse? If the object is placed very large distance means we can using telescope. So, with the help of telescope, we can see the astronomical object clearly. So, telescope means it is one of the optical instrument. It is used to see the distant object. The distant object means that is the object is placed at very large distance. For example, sun, some planets and galaxies. And he observed the satellites of Jupiter and the rings of Saturn through his telescope. And he also invented one telescope in the year of 1611. It is basically similar to astronomical telescope. So, who discovered the first telescope and when? Johann Lippershey, he only discovered the first telescope in the year of 1608. Next, Galileo also discovered one telescope. He observed Jupiter and rings of Saturn. The next one, Kepler, his telescope is similar to astronomical telescope. He invented the telescope in the year of 1611. So, telescope means it is the optical instrument to see the distant object. Next one, Who invented the telescope first and when? Johann Lippershey. He only invented the first telescope in 1608. And Galileo made one telescope to observe distant stars. The next topic, types of telescope. According to optical property, it is classified in two types. One is refracting telescope, another one is reflecting telescope. What is refracting? If the light is travel in one medium to another one medium means that is refracting. What is reflecting? If the light is travel in only one medium, that is reflecting. So the telescope is based on optical property. It is classified in two types. One is a refracting telescope, another one is a reflecting telescope. The first type, refracting telescope. The refracting telescope is made up of lenses. The refracting telescope is made up of lenses. So the refracting telescope is used in Galilean telescope, Keplerian telescope and achromatic refractors. Galilean and Keplerian. So he is one of the scientists, Galileo, another one person is Kepler. So in refracting telescope we are using lenses. In this telescope is used in Galilean telescope, Keplerian telescope and achromatic refractors. The next type, a reflecting telescope. The reflecting telescope is made up of parabolic mirrors. It is used to Gregorian, Newtonian, Cassegrain telescope. Gregorian telescope, Newtonian telescope and Cassegrain telescope. These are examples of a reflecting telescope. So there are two types of telescope that is based on optical property. So there are two types of telescope based on optical properties. One is refracting telescope, another one is reflecting telescope. What are the examples of refracting telescope? The answer is Galilean telescope, Keplerian telescope and achromatic refractors. And what is made up of reflecting telescope? The reflecting telescope is made up of parabolic mirror. See this picture. This is Galilean telescope. It is made up of lenses, so it is one of the refracting telescope. This is Keplerian telescope. It is one of the refracting telescope. And this is also one of the refracting telescope. This telescope is made up of lenses. This is achromatic refractors. This is achromatic refractors. And this picture is Newtonian telescope. This is a reflecting telescope type because of this telescope is made up of parabolic mirror. Now I ask some questions to you. Dear students, listen well and say the answer. So what are the types of telescope based on optical property? So based on optical property, the telescope is classified in two types. One is a refracting telescope, another one is a reflecting telescope. What are a refracting telescope? Galilean telescope, Keplerian telescope and achromatic refractors. These are a refracting telescope because it is made up of lenses. The next one, what are reflecting telescope? The reflecting telescopes are Gregorian telescope, Newtonian telescope and Cassegrain telescope because these made up of parabolic mirror. Clear, students? And major types of telescope based on things which are observed. The major types of telescope based on things which are observed. It is classified in two types. One is astronomical telescope, another one terrestrial telescope. The astronomical telescope, it is used to view heavenly bodies. It is used to view heavenly bodies. For example, stars, planets, galaxies and satellites. So astronomical telescope, it is used to view the heavenly bodies, for example star, planet. The next one, terrestrial telescope. It provide an erect image. In this telescope provide erect image. What is erect image? For example, if you are standing in front of the mirror, you will get the same image that of object, that is erect. அப்படியே ஒரிஜினலாக பார்க்குறதா நம்ம என்னென்னு சொல்லுவோம்னா erect image அப்படின்னு நம்ம சொல்லுவோம். So in terrestrial telescope provide an erect image. Then why we are using the terrestrial telescope? Because of the astronomical telescope produced an image is inverted, so it is not suitable for viewing an object on the surface of earth. So already we studied the astronomical telescope is used to view heavenly bodies, for example stars and planets. So in this astronomical telescope produced an image is inverted, means we can't able to see the object on the surface of earth. So we are using terrestrial telescope because it is provide erect image. The next one, what is the major difference between astronomical and terrestrial telescope? The major difference between astronomical and terrestrial telescope, it is erecting the final image with respect to the object. Already I said erect image means we can see the image is original formation of object, that is erect. So the terrestrial telescope is produced an erect image than the astronomical object. That is main difference between the astronomical and terrestrial telescope. This telescope erecting the final image with respect to the object. The next topic, advantages of telescope. See the first point, elaborate view of galaxies, planets, stars and other heavenly bodies is possible. So from the telescope we can see the galaxies, planets, stars and other heavenly bodies. It is possible. The next second point, the camera can be attached for taking photograph for the celestial object. When the camera is attached to the celestial object, we can get the erect image from the telescope. The next third point, the telescope can be viewed even with the low intensity of light. The low intensity of light means with low light energy, in the minimum light energy, the telescope can taking the photograph clearly. The next one, disadvantages. And next one, disadvantages of telescope. See the first point, frequent maintenance needed. Frequent means many times. Frequent means many times. So we need to maintenance many times for telescope. This is main disadvantages. The next point, it is not easily portable one. That's mean we cannot able to shift it any one places. So these 2 points are disadvantages. So advantages of telescope and disadvantages of telescope, that is one 2 mark question.